First episode of NBA 2K20. I've had the game for about 3 weeks now, and I finally got comfortable. I didn't want to be giving you guys bad gameplay, but our team this year, I've done the Sonics, like that's been my team expansion, trying to get into the championship, and it's always fallen out. But I'm gonna stick with it. Grizzlies. Okay, so I downloaded a roster because 2Ks sometimes are not smart, but I want to look up Iguodala, Andre. I don't see any personal reasons why he would be out, so I'm gonna take that off. Healthy. Alright. So Iggy's now back, and we will be starting him. This will be our starting lineup. I guess they're playing Brandon Clark at small forward. At least that's what they have him listed. And we're going to send Josh Jackson down to the G League, because I would like him to develop. And I also need to turn off. I wanted it to be 8 minutes. Oh, here, I'll show you. I'll go over the settings real quick. All three of these are on. All of these are on except for the Stephian rule, because that's just dumb in my opinion. We're doing regular, and we're doing all-star difficulty. And then, what was it that I wanted to do? Coach settings. I have all those on. Okay. Yes. I don't even know where that is at. Oh, fatigue. That should be on. I don't know why that. There we go. Alright. So here we go. Game number 1. Miami Heat versus Miami Heat versus Memphis Grizzlies. They seriously don't have the... Oh, they better have their... They don't have their Miami Vice uniforms available to be worn. Oh, that stinks, dude. They better have those this year, or I'm going to be ticked off, because those are my favorite jerseys in basketball. But, alright. That guy looks like... Is that Keenan Allen? No. And he looks like Keenan Allen, but... Not really. I mean, it's no different than 2K18 or than 2K19. Alright, here we go. American Airlines Arena. In this alternate reality, Jimmy Butler's son or daughter, whichever. Jimmy Butler's child was born before the NBA season starts, and he will be playing in game number 1. Alright. Home court advantage is only a C for Miami. That's odd. Valanciunas is going up for the tip, and he does indeed win it. So Ja Morant is going to get the NBA season underway. Putting some moves already on Justice Winslow. Obviously a very athletic guard from Murray State. They won the first game. He's blocked. Then Valanciunas' outlet pass is stolen. Tyler Herro is starting. Jaren Jackson picks up the steal. Give to Iguodala. Iguodala kicks to Ja Morant. Mid-range. Ja Morant hits the mid-range, and those will be the first points for the Memphis Grizzlies this year. Justice Winslow, obviously fitting into more of a point guard role. Tyler Herro with the missed shot out of Kentucky, the sniper. Now Morant being guarded by Butler. He's going to kick to his big man Valanciunas, or try to. Myers Leonard with the foul though. Jay Crowder off the inbounds pass. Jackson going to pull up, and a missed shot there. Butler going to take it down the court. Passes up to Justice Winslow. Morant backs off a little bit. Winslow resets. Screen there from Leonard. Morant stays with. And a good cut, a good move, and Winslow banks it home for 2. Morant calls for a screen. Jaren Jackson Jr. sets. Fires cross court now to Valanciunas. Iguodala open for 3, no good. Myers Leonard pulls down the rebound. Now up to Butler. Morant picks up Butler on the switch. Tyler Herro pulls up for a deep 2 and no good. He's now 0 for 2. And Morant down the lane, drawing some contact, no foul call, and Adebayo steals it. Steals Jay Crowder's pass. Iguodala back on Herro, who blocks it, but Myers Leonard is right there for the rebound. Morant puts on some moves. He's really shifty. Waits for someone. Gives to Valanciunas. Valanciunas is going to go to the back down game now. Puts up, flips up a shot. No good. Winslow back on the break. Tyler Herro from the free throw line. No good. He has been ice cold, I guess I should say. He's been ice cold since the tip. And Morant goes up with it. Winslow fouls from behind, and now Morant will shoot 2. 3 of Memphis' points, and he will make both. So Ja Morant starting off his NBA career hot. I was about to say poor defense from Jaren Jackson Jr., but he swats Bam Adebayo massively as he was about to go up for that one. Inbounding now is Miami. Adebayo got Jaren Jackson Jr. jumping. I'm just going to call him Triple J's sometimes. Now, on the give and go, well, it was a fake give and go, Valanciunas puts it home, and Memphis now has a 2-point lead. Morant, just the height advantage. Rebound Winslow. Herro from deep, no good, and they need to get him out of the game because he has been hurting them. Fake here. Valanciunas has got Butler on him. Puts up, tried to go up for the up and under, but nothing doing. Now Jay Crowder with the good defense on Winslow. Crowder will run. Out in transition now is Memphis. The lob up for Jaren Jackson Jr. He finishes it home. 2-on-1. Just go up for the easy lob. Nothing fancy. Winslow now brings up for Miami. Morant with the steal, but they did not take advantage, as it is turned right back over. Harrow now isolates Iguodala guarding. He might be having fits, but he does green light that one, and Harrow has his first NBA points. As you see, neither team shooting good at all from the field goal today. A nice move by Morant. No, cannot finish. Valanciunas cannot get the putback either. Winslow now has it. Morant the steal. He will push. He's not giving this one up. And the slam! Ja Morant. Miami timeout on the break. That is where he is at his best. And you can see Jimmy Butler disappointed in his teammates. Obviously not happy with the fact that they're letting a rookie take advantage of them. Now the subs check in. Goran Dragic, the veteran point guard. And he's putting on some crafty moves. He's a very shifty point guard. Tyus Jones, formerly of the Minnesota Timberwolves, kick up to Kyle Anderson. Well, kick back, I should say, on the trail. And he will be shooting two. He misses the first one. And the second one, he does get to go. So now, 5-point lead, as none is going to take it up. Gurkic is out to meet. He gets by him. This Memphis second unit is not very good at all, as that is something that we will be looking to improve. With only 3 seconds left on the shot clock, forced to chuck up a shot. However, Olynyk, the only big man down there, and they will get the offensive rebound, but he misses. Tyus Jones, probably the best scorer on the second team. Back out top. Kyle Anderson will go to the back down game now. He'll try the post fade. No good. Nunn now takes it. No good defense. And that's an easy layup in transition. Tyus Jones now trying to get something going on Goran Dragic. Tyus Jones off the screen, green lights. As Tyus Jones is a pretty good defender. 12-4 run in the last 6 minutes for Memphis. Good off-the-ball play and a terrible foul there by Brandon Clark. He has the most potential on this second unit and hopes one day to become a starter. But for now, he is just one of our better players, one of our young pieces. He's a great defender out of Gonzaga. Had a decent tournament until they got eliminated. And Clark gets the rebound. He will run. And wasn't going to take it. Forced to pick up. Olynyk jumping. And Tyus Jones now has Kelly Olynyk on him. So he will call the isolation. No, never mind. Dragic is back on. I thought it was Kelly Olynyk. With a low shot clock, he's forced to put up a shot. However, Goran Dragic now on Cabello. He will put up the fade and makes it. So 16-8 now. Memphis is in control with under a minute to go in the first quarter. Olynyk sets the screen. And Olynyk with the slam off the roll. Tyus Jones going to push it right back up. Good pass. Gudurkic. I don't know how to say his name. Derek Jones Jr., Miami's late first round pick from 2 years ago. Well, Yeah, 1 year ago, 2018. And Kyle and just running around in the paint. And so, unfortunately, it's not how we want it to be, but Ja Morant is probably going to end up playing pretty heavy minutes just because we need his pure scoring ability. And it's a shame because he can be so, on a good team, Ja Morant can be so much more than just a pure scorer. But Jimmy Butler, that's what he was brought on to do, and to play good defense. As the Miami Heat hope to be contenders this year in a weak East, although the East is not so much weak now, as the NBA without the Warriors has so much more balance. Well, I shouldn't say without the Warriors being overly stacked. Like, I'm a Steph Curry fan, so I root for the Warriors, but, you know, even I didn't like watching the NBA after they got Durant, because it just became so unfun. So 20-12, as Memphis has continued on this run. Dragic for 3, off ball. Olynyk rebound. Derrick Jones Jr. Brandon Clark jumps. Olynyk now goes for the back down. Hook shot, no good. And Kablako with the foul. And now Robinson on to shoot 2 free throws. He gets them both. Fast pace, up to Morant. Good move. Wonderful moves, puts up. Valanciunas the rebound, and he misses that. It's blocked by Olynyk. Dragic in the corner. Olynyk comes to set. Fights through. And green lights as the run has ended. And now Miami threatening to go on their own bit of a run here. Jaren Jackson in the corner. He is a very good shooter for a man of his size. Triple J's. So Jimmy Butler with it now, being guarded by another one of the league's top defenders, Jay Crowder. Step back, no good. Valanciunas the board. Up to Morant. Ooh, Morant is going to put the step back on him. Green lights. Morant now 8 points in a game where Memphis is looking very good. And Jaren Jackson with the block. And Jaren Jackson with another block. Like, this is just not going well for Miami. Iguodala with the long jumper, no good. Robinson takes it, floater, no good. Bouncing around. Kick up, Ja Morant. He's very crafty, and he works his way into the paint, where he will be sent to the line. So Morant now with 9 points, and he is already up to 10 points. I just want to make sure that I'm on All-Star. Like, if this becomes too easy, which I highly doubt it will, as the starters check back in for Miami. Harrow now with the ball, and had an easy drive to the lane there, but Myers-Leonard with the illegal screen, and just a lot of sadness from this Miami crowd. You can tell they're not happy with the way their Heat are performing. Give to Iguodala. Pass back to Morant. Morant up tops, waiting for them to set up. I don't think the play they were trying to run was set up. Iguodala is going to take it at Tyler Harrow. Puts up a circus shot, no good. Rebound, Valanciunas. He'll go back up with it, no good. Adebayo pulls it down. Justice Winslow now. Adebayo a solid screen, and he will get the dunk for 2. So the Heat are still down 8, but they're having glimpses of good play. It's just, it's hard to stop Ja Morant when he's on his game. Even though this is his first ever game, that's just the type of player that he is. And Jaren Jackson will set a screen for him. Driving the lane, and I think he thought that Triple J's was going to cut there, and he did not. The Aaron alley-oop. And Tyler Herro not having the same success that Ja Morant is having, as he has been ice cold. He is still bringing the ball up, though, trying to get something going. It's hard when Iguodala is guarding you. But the step back J there, no good. Morant will slow it down. And he has his shot. He's a good shooter. That's his very most underrated. And Memphis back on another run. 11-2 in the last 3 minutes. Tyler Herro blocked by Jaren Jackson Jr. Morant is going to push. And it's odd because Winslow is considered a very good defender, especially for the point guard spot. But he has not been able to stop Ja Morant. However, that can be attributed to his offense, to not just his, but his team's offensive sloppy play and getting Morant out in transition where you can tell he's comfortable the most. As all of the top 3 picks are more transitional players. They like to get out and run. Herro for 3, no good at the buzzer. Morant puts up a floater, no good. Butler with the foul, though. And Morant gets the first one already with 14 points. Perfect on his free throws, and he will remain that way. So 2 minutes to go in this in the first half. Tyler Herro not playing. I think Tyler Herro can be kind of the reason why there's not being good play, and he had a wide open shot if he went straight up with it, but he went for some kind of a fadeaway, and Jaren Jackson was there to block it. So now Miami should be able to take advantage of this. Winslow forces a shot. No good. Clark the rebound. Kick up to Tyus Jones, who is so crafty, and he gets the lay up. Tyus Jones, 7 points off the bench. So even though I was talking up Brandon Clark, he hasn't scored yet. I just noticed that when I switched on to him. Butler drives the lane, and he does Jimmy Butler things right there. To give to Brandon Clark now, he calls for the ISO. Many people argued whether he was the best player at Gonzaga or whether it was Rui Hachimura. I personally thought Rui had the better regular season, but when it came tournament time, Brandon Clark stepped it up. Winslow with the nice floater there gets his team back on the scoring. Clark's going to go up with the fade, and he gets it to go for his first NBA points. So Memphis shooting 45%, not great, but not terrible. And Miami shooting an abysmal 27%. And that could be the fact that Tyler Herro took way too many ill-advised shots as Derrick Jones Jr. scores off the assist from Myers Leonard. But as I was saying, Tyler Herro took way too many contested shots in the first half. Gurdich with the mid-range pull-up off the screen there. He is going to have a tough time here guarding Butler in the last 30 seconds, though. And Butler pulls up. No good. Kick up to Tyus Jones. He'll try and get something going before the end of this half. Pick. Capaccio has it. He'll call for a pick. Also, kick to Gricic at the end of the half. Brick and Butler almost had a shot. If they got it up a little sooner, he might have had a decent shot, but no pull. And that will be the end of the first half. Morant heads to the locker room with 15 points and what can just be described as a commanding lead for the Heat. Obviously, we can't hear what they're saying, so we will just skip to the halftime. I just want to skip to where it shows the here. I don't really want to show highlights. Here's the halftime report. Here you can see 45% to 28%, 25. The Heat are getting out-rebounded, although they do have more steals, but you can see Morant with 15 points and 3 assists. A great start for him in the first half. 39-24. But let's see if the Heat can turn it around in the second half. Thought my game was about to crash there for a second. Alright, to start the second half, here we go. Butler's going to bring it up. Here, they have to get themselves out of this slump. And Jay Crowder is giving up a rare blow-by. And Iguodala, no choice but to foul. Butler, the first one, he misses it. That's very odd for Jimmy Butler. He's usually pretty good on his free throws. And he does indeed make the second one. So John Morant now, let's see if it doesn't appear that he's being double teamed. However, it is stolen there by Adebayo. And the lob up for Butler, no good. Crowder there to break it up. And in contact, John Morant cannot finish over Adebayo. So 2 misses for each side, or a miss for each side, and Winslow was trying to switch back on, or Valanciunas was trying to switch back on to Adebayo, which gave Winslow the open shot. Now Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to try and take it on the smaller Winslow. He goes up and hits that fade away. Jaren Jackson's got 8 points, and don't let his performance go under the radar, as he has a lot of blocks. And there's a steal. Jay Crowder will push. He's got the lane. Might have Iguodala in the corner for a 3, but Valanciunas with 4 points and 10 rebounds now. Tyler Herro's going to take this up past to Winslow. Winslow to Myers Leonard. Little give and go there. Iguodala rips the pockets of Tyler Herro, and that has just been his game today. Oh, the dunk! What a savage move from John Morant there, going in between the legs. Oh, I thought he went in between the legs. But the windmill dunk. We really hope to see him. And another one for Iguodala. Another one for John Morant. They are just piling it on thick now, and this is what Iguodala does for your team. He could have been selfish and take it himself, but no. He gets the assists, gives it to the rookie, and lets him have a show. So, Adebayo fouled there by Jay Crowder. Adebayo hits his first one. And he makes both. Morant guarded now by Dragic. Pick and roll. Morant's going to pull up. No good. Jackson the rebound. Doesn't put it up. He gives it back to Morant, who's going to go up with the little floater jump shot midair. Crowder now playing some good defense. give to none. And it's odd that Butler is not out in the game, but Adebayo is. So a no good shot there from Dragic, and Morant out and running again. No dunk this time. He will just lay it in. But he's shooting 50%, which is really good, especially for a rookie. But 21 points with over 4 minutes to go in the third quarter yet. Dragic the floater. Now Iguodala brings the ball up. He sees a lane, and he is going to take that any day of the week and hits the contested layup. Now Iggy's only got 2, 2, and 4, and that seems like, well, you're paying him it's like a $16 million contract, but he's a veteran presence. We're gonna have him be mentoring. I didn't set it up yet, but we're gonna be having him mentor Ja Morant and have him work on defense and possibly some catch and shoot things. So Jackson Jr. is going to attack and go for that same fadeaway. No good this time though. Good defense there, as Memphis is just they're firing on all cylinders. Morant the floater, no good. Jackson rebound, kicks out. Morant for 3, no good either. And the foul there by Morant, and they will be taking him out. They'll be taking their entire starting unit out now for the bench. So probably for a good portion of this game, the bench unit will be rolling, as we don't need any injuries. And this game is almost sealed at this point. Brandon Clark's going to go to the post. Big ball goes up for that same fadeaway. I meant to go for a hook there, but I'm in the roster that I downloaded. It had Clark listed as a small forward, but at Gonzaga, he was definitely more of a power forward and even times their sender. So I'm thinking we're probably going to be moving him back to that. Oh, I didn't mean to chuck that up, but don't get suspended there, Clark. But I was looking through the injuries, and like I said, I saw for Iguodala it said out 8 to 10 weeks for personal reasons, and then I was looking through, and also originally it had DeAndre Ayton under as suspended because of the steroids that he either willingly or unknowingly took. I didn't look to see if they found out the ruling on his case yet, but I see things like that affect the game and suspensions, and that's something that I want to add to this series, and because I just think that makes it a lot more realistic, as Clark with the chase down block, but then gets absolutely yammed on by Kelly Olynyk, but nothing he can do. He was in a bad spot. I will take that block any day of the week as we go to him again. He pulls up from mid-range, no good. Hold on, let me open this in my YouTube so that way I can not pause the game while seeing your comment. Foul there, as a little bit of a comeback here by Miami. We obviously don't want that to happen, but yo, what's up, Blake? So Derek Jones misses his first one. The second one he does indeed make. So Kyle Anderson now going to the post. He goes up with it and is blocked by Kelly Olynyk, I think. And now Kyle Anderson was on the floor for a little bit. Dragic in the corner for 3, no good. Clark the rebound. Kick up to Tyus Jones. Has not scored in the second half. Has been quiet ever since that little bit of a run he went on in the first quarter in relief of Ja Morant. Winslow now taking and fouled hard by Brandon Clark. Miami now in the bonus, so a little bit of a comeback here. It's hopefully nothing that we can not handle, but bench pieces are going to be big for us. Kyle Anderson, easy layup there. No one in his way, off the pick. And now is where Tyler Herro should be taking advantage of his opportunity, where he doesn't have to deal with Andre Iguodala guarding him, only Tyus Jones, who is still a decent defensive point guard, but Jimmy Butler also in the game, and he's putting the moves on. And no one guarding, as we got confused with the switch there. Now down to a 10-point game, and you can hear the Miami crowd now starting to get back into it. We got to get rid of that. Cabaloco, I think that's how I'm going to say it. Myers Leonard with the big stuff. Tyus Jones a little bit gassed now, as Winslow's starting to take advantage of him. Pull up mid-range, splash. Winslow from half, no good. So that is the end of the third quarter. Miami went on a little bit of a run at the end to get themselves back in it, but let's see if Memphis can lock it down and win the game. Here's your State Farm assist of the game. It was by Jay Crowder, the alley-oop to Jaren Jackson Jr. Ja Morant's going to take the inbound. See if he can continue on his hot streak. Jackson's going to be double-teamed. Big mistake there by Tyler Herro, as Myers Leonard had to go out and cover the 3 and gave Valanciunas the easy layup. Well, the easy hook shot, I should say. So now Myers Leonard out more. Tyler Herro still considered cold, and Iguodala is giving him fits, and a good chase down block there from behind. Iguodala is going to take it up, kick out to Morant in the corner. He's pulling. And no good. A little bit of a force there. A heat check. Alley-oop for Derrick Jones Jr. No good. We'll be back off and running. And Herro not able to guard Morant. Almost got the and one. As the rookie is getting quite a bit of boos from the Miami crowd.
When are you gonna stream some Madden 2.0 franchise?
I don't know, because right now my Madden 20 is not working. So I don't know when I'm gonna actually be able to get the Bucks franchise back. Whenever it does, I was actually planning on streaming that today, but it just said I wasn't connected. So I was only playing offline today, just doing some rebuilds. And Justice Winslow, gets fouled hard. Winslow shooting 2, makes the first one, and he will make the second one as well. So now 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Morant goes up, gets fouled. This is what he's been doing all day, going to the line. And I think he is perfect on his free throws, actually. I really like his release. His release feels pretty smooth. Winslow getting by and getting rejected. Adebayo with the good putback though. Iguodala is bringing it up. He's trying to put the moves on the rookie Tyler Herro. He'll go to the back down. He'll go with that fade. That's been a preferred shot. Even though the analytics people say that's not a good shot, if you can hit it consistently, that's a good shot. Jay Crowder pulls for three. No good. Winslow the rebound. And Jay Crowder, even though he's a really good defender, he's kind of slow. And Ja Morant could not do anything there. And these guys, I don't know why they're getting so tired so easily. Because, like, both my bench unit and my starters are tired. Alright, we're gonna... This will probably be the end of Ja Morant's day. And, yep, timeout. That might... we might need to leave him in for just a little bit because I want to get the game put away first. And then I'll... let's see, we'll put Dillon Brooks in there. We'll put Grayson Allen in at point guard. We'll let Brandon Clark in at power forward, then at center, then at power forward. We only actually have one active power forward on the roster. We're going to put Kyle Anderson in at power forward, and we only have one center on the roster. So that's going to be something I have to change. So now we have a little bit more of a fresh lineup out here. This is a little bit of a weird lineup, considering we have Kyle Anderson playing the power forward. Maybe I should switch Brandon Clark and Kyle Anderson. But I'm hoping that we can develop Clark into a good defensive small forward rather than a power forward. But it honestly would be useful to have him, because then that would be another active power forward on our roster. He goes for that fade. No good. Valanciunas the rebound. Even though he's gassed, he's still out here. And he is on fire now. He's got takeover. I don't know why Ja Morant never got takeover today. That was kind of odd. Like, you'd think for how he was dominated in the first half that he would have had takeover. Jimmy Butler working Brandon Clark, but Brandon Clark's going to work him right back. Grayson Allen for three. Pulls up. No good. Or Dillon Brooks. I'm sorry, not Grayson Allen. And Winslow misses the dunk. That would have been a nice one there. Grayson Allen into Kyle Anderson. Bam Adebayo with the foul. But he misses his free throw. Winslow goes right around Grayson Allen and gets fouled by Brandon Clark. He's got 3 on the day. Up by 20 now is Memphis. Now only 19. But with 3 minutes to go, it's pretty safe to say this game is in the bag. Screen set by Valanciunas. And you gotta repay the big man, but not a good lob there. Butler fighting for the rebound.
Hey.
What?
I'm just bringing pizza home.
All right.
I'm gonna go out to church tonight, so I'll go tomorrow morning.
All right.
Okay.
Kyle Anderson, Adebayo on Grayson Allen. Kyle Anderson with the screen. Grayson Allen pulls it and makes it. So, none now. Myers Leonard makes the long, uncontested 2. Dylan Brooks for 3. Swish. So that increases the lead back up to 20. I'm probably only going to play one game today. I'm going to simulate. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. I will probably play. I think I'm just going to play 2 games. I'm going to play 2 games every month. That wasn't who I wanted the lob to go to. I wanted it to go to Valanciunas. He's going to go for the back down, and the little hook shot gets the and one. Alright, now we got to make some changes. So we're going to go John Morant. We'll leave him in. We're going to play. We're going to put this fool in at. Then we're going to put Jay Crowder in at power forward, and we're going to put Jaren Jackson in at center. Just for the last minute, this is going to be the clock kill team. Brandon Clark's just going to pull in Jimmy Butler's face. Bricks it. Good defense there from Dylan Brooks. Kyle Anderson backing down. Fades away. Gets a go. A minute 18. Ooh, he shot 69 shots. Nice. Clark now kind of got broke by Jimmy Butler there. Makes it. So it's now a 21-point lead for Memphis. Not a good, not a great showing from Jimmy Butler for his Heat debut, as we will now most likely be showing you your player of the game. It was no surprise who it was going to be. John Morant was electric tonight. Just some ferocious dunks, and like he was everywhere. That's all I have to say. So now winding down, and he's still out here putting on a show. Floater, bank, and yeah, that says a lot. The scoring leader for Miami was Justice Winslow with 11 points, and he shot 3 of 12. Or with 12 points, and he shot 3 of 11. Like, that just says it all right there. Morant's not going to push. He's just going to hang on to this one. Screen is set. He's going to pull for deep, though, and he gets it. So that gives him the 30-piece, and now I think he'll just be out there to run out the clock. None goes up for it. Denied. So Morant just gonna run out the clock now. Just kidding. He's insulted by the defense. Oh, almost a circus shot finish there. 87-61 is your final from the American Airlines Arena in Miami. Just what a game from everyone. Morant especially. So Winslow, Armaya. What did we held Jimmy Butler in check? He shot a good field goal percentage. He just didn't shoot enough, I guess. Dragic was okay. Tyler Herro, this guy. I'd be willing to say is the reason why the Heat lost. 3 turnovers, 2 points, shot 3 of 11. Okay, he is out of Kentucky. I thought so. Okay. And, like, this says it all. Justice Winslow and Bam Adebayo were the they had the most points. And, Winslow shot 3 for 11. On the other hand, Morant, 30 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 9 for 20. Nearly shot 50%. 50% from 3 and perfect on his free throws. Then this guy, Jaren Jackson Jr., 10 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 6 blocks. Like, our defense is what led us. Our defense, Brandon Clark, I just ended up forcing shots with him. That wasn't good. Why he shot so poorly, but great defense on his part when he was out there guarding Jimmy Butler. Iguodala did Iguodala type things. Great passing. All I have to say, great leadership. A couple steals, 2 steals. Dylan Brooks, he was only out there for 6 minutes. Jay Crowder, great defense. Tyus Jones was a great way to lead the second team. But that is your final. So I'm going to simulate 3 weeks in the future in advance and see where that leads us. Oh, actually, before I do that, free agents. I would sign Mirotic, but he's overseas for 2 years. Kenneth Faried, we can sign him on a veteran's minimum. Oh, well, we gotta cut someone then. Well, unfortunately, oh, we're on the Sixers. Oh, can you go to our roster? Thank you. Unfortunately, Utah wannabe. He's just not that great, and we're gonna have to release him because we do need a backup. We do need a backup big man. Oh, never mind. We have to cut someone else. Or can we just send this guy that's on the 2-way to the Memphis Hustle? Does that count? Never mind, then we gotta cut. I don't want to cut him, but now we can hopefully sign Kenneth Faried. What? How many people do we need? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. D'Anthony Melton, we don't need. Oh, I don't want to cut Solomon Hill because then we'll have to pay his contract. Alright, we're going to trade Solomon Hill for picks. He's an expiring. Now, this is going to be a realistic. So, only to a team that would probably be looking to contend. So, I think the Jazz, they gotta give up a player. Okay, we'll take this guy. Alright, we'll take this guy and then we'll just cut Stanton Kidd. Alright, his contract is actually acceptable that we don't have to. Alright, we're going to sign Kenneth Faried for a 2-year team option deal. So we now... Is Tyreek overseas? Yeah, but he was indefinitely banned. Look at Epke Udoh. He's such a bust. What was he drafted? 6th overall? What did he do for the Warriors? Nothing. They traded him in 2 years. He wasn't actually terrible, but he was a little bit of a bust. Oh, those are her per. Oh, those are his per 36. Yeah, this is more like it. Traded him in 2 years. I mean, they ended up getting Andrew Bogut out of it, which worked for them in the long run because it's really good for them. But all right. So we are going to simulate to our game against Minnesota. Actually, yeah. I think we're going to have to roll an 11-man rotation. But this gives us 2 big men, and we're actually going to change Brandon Clark back to a power forward because that's what he is. Brandon Clark is a power forward. So we're going to simulate. Actually, no, we won't play a game at home. Not this week. But let's see how we do after. Okay, D'Anthony Melton. He's not going to play for us anyways. Actually, I think we're going to send him down to the G League. So we beat the Nets with Kyrie, and then we get killed by the Suns. So there's that. We're not interested in trading Jake Crowder, not yet at least. Maybe at the deadline. Let's look at this box score. Is KD, okay, KD's not playing. But let's view this box score. Jaren Jackson had a good game. Morant almost had a triple-double. Kyle Anderson off the bench. Good game from Valanciunas. Iguodala is always playing good defense. And Kyrie did not have a good game. Dinwiddie shot 1 of 9 from 3-point range. So that might have had something to do with it. Karis LeVert had a good game. He usually, I like Karis LeVert, DeAndre Jordan, and Jared Allen did not put in great work. Joe Harris did not score at all. That might have helped if. Let's see. Did we compete with any of these? No, we got killed by the Suns. Valanciunas led us in scoring. Morant did not have a good game, being guarded by Ricky Rubio. Nor did oh, there's Jaren Jack. Yeah, he did alright. Devin Booker got 22. It's odd. That was a winnable game. Just didn't. They didn't put up a ton of points. It's just lost by 12. See this Bulls in these games that we're losing. Morant, he had a double-double. I'll take that. Okay, I don't normally. Oh, that's another thing. Did I set those? No, I didn't. Morant, Jackson Jr., and then we'll go Valanciunas, I guess. But that's not a bad team though. So they're a team on the rise. The Lakers, Rondo, Green, James, Davis, Howard, Kuzma off the bench, same with McGee. I don't really agree with that, but Davis dropped 30 and 20. LeBron was LeBron. Kentavious actually scored the ball, and we let Troy Daniels put up 12 on us. Dwight Howard, that's Dwight Howard, never mind. He didn't do. And Rondo dropped 15 assists. Jaren Jackson, 26 points. Morant, 21 and 9. Kenneth Faried off the bench had a good game. Brandon Clark, Valanciunas wasn't awful. We put up 42 points in the third. They just put up 37 though. We put up a combined Well, we put up 72. Hold up. 72 plus 37 plus 29. We put up a combined. What? That's not right. 42 plus 37 plus 30 plus 29. Oh, yeah, we put up a combined 138 points in the second half. The second quarter was our downfall. That was why we did not win. And Houston, Jay Crowder was our leading scorer. All I have to say. Morant's getting a lot of assists. I like that. I would like him to be more shooting oriented, but if he's going to be getting 15 and 11 and as a rookie, I will take that. Eric Gordon dropped 25, Harden 24, 7 and 7, Westbrook 11. Russell Westbrook wasn't actually that great. Can we look at the early? Way too early. Oh, you're telling me, is there a player? There's no rookie of the month. We have to be winning that in the Western. Alright, well, I'm Mr. Magic. You all go to my books, and as always, peace, my dudes.